Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3. Now, I was looking at the list of games and I realized that the first one is called The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. So they changed that for some reason. I want to see if to... Where is the second Crazy Castle? Yeah, the second one is also called The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2. It's just this one that doesn't have the... And then Crazy Castle 4 is Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle 4, so they started changing things around. Interesting. That's the kind of thing that I like to notice because it's just different, I guess. But we're going back to this game. We did about half of it yesterday. I don't know if we can finish it today because the levels are gonna get longer and harder, I would expect. But we'll see. I'll try my best. I changed my shader a little bit because I noticed that with the bit rate, the VOD was getting a little bit jacked because of the lines that the shader puts in. So I edited the shader by hand to keep the color correction and the LCD retention blur, but not the lines, the LCD matrix thing. So if you liked it, I do like it, but I took it out and it's fine. I think it's fine. I think it's slightly better. Because I had to re-encode the VOD with a higher bit rate before uploading it because it was getting a little bit too jacked. Anyway, let's get the game started. White. And then color. Alright, we got to World 3, Basement World. Which means new characters and new music. Hopefully. Wait. Where's my controller? Hang on. Controller not recognized for some reason. Indicia. Indicia is all... Okay, now it's working. Okay, so the password was... Password screen has its own music. Still in the Castle of Craziness, we are moving to World 3. Basement. Okay, we're gonna have a new song here. Let's hope it's a good one. I'm gonna have new enemies as well. That's pretty good. The basement. Okay, so we have Pepe Le Pew as a new character. I don't know if that's gonna be Leghorn or if it's gonna be Sylvester, and then we'll have the Coyote. If I were to guess, Coyote is Sylvester / Daffy Duck, and Pepe Le Pew is gonna be Tweety / Leghorn. There is no Easter Bunny! Over there is just a guy in a suit. Yeah, that's... My string title is because of the sprite for Sylvester. It doesn't look like a cat, it looks like a guy in a suit. Also, each world has a different suit of cards on the rooms. First one was diamonds, second one was clubs, I think. You were quoting Mallrats. Hello there. Yeah, no, I know that's a different quote, yes. The hearts. So this one, so the last one is gonna be spades, I would expect. Okay, I think Pepe Le Pew is moving Tweety like... Yeah. Pepe Le Pew is Tweety. How goes the game? We just started. It's good. Yeah, that's definitely a Daffy Duck coyote. Also got a new song, a new tile set, all of it is good. The song is very good. It does sound like JRPG battle music. It's a little bit all over the place, but I don't care. I'd rather have a good song out of place than a shit song that fits. And it's a blue background. Stay on this level change. It's very unlikely that he'll come up here from there. Oh, there is a ghost. The ghost is the shooting one. I think there is no one else but the guy that's supposed to shoot us left. Alright. Oh, the ghost went up? I'm a bit worried about that ghost. Oh, that was a hole. I didn't see the hole. Yeah, I need to run. I'll have to do this and then try to recover. What is the ghost? The ghost is a different character. It's not behaving like the... I'm forgetting about that hole. There's no way out other than going back down. And then I have to fall into the hole, so I need to wait for Peppy to go left. Oh, the ghost is just teleporting all over the place. Wait, I don't like that ghost. Okay. Hello there, Alex Murphy. You like the way bugs wheels through the floor? The animations in this game are quite amusing. It's a polished game. We have a coyote. Do they not have a character that shoots in this stage? Yeah. The only problem here is that I have no idea how the ghost actually works. He keeps teleporting. I don't know the rules that govern that, if any. There's another coyote. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, I'm very dead. Oh, timer. Sorry, thank you for letting me know. Yeah, we... Actually, let me, I think we played it for like 10 minutes today. There we go. No, I just forgot. I only had 2 coffees before this stream. Clearly wasn't enough. So when I do get the gun, I need to keep it until absolutely necessary if I can. But that guy is coming... Okay, I ran from it. I was looking at shit. Okay, I think I go here. Okay, that's the last key. I have 1 gun. Ooh. Basement. Well, there's a fair greetings to you, my friend. Oh, it returns there. Yeah, that happened on the... Holy. Oh, there is a key here. I do have to go all the way. How's the castle tonight? We just started. The music is very good. The game is still civilized. New tile set. It's going. The first stages of each world are slightly easier, which is, in my opinion, the proper way to balance a game like this. So we didn't get to the bullshit stages yet, for now. I need the warp. The guy got there before I did. On the teleporter, what the hell? Yeah, I did have like 2 guns. And I do need to use them on the coyotes, definitely. But let me try to do this same thing again. Just gotta beat Jack for all of that. There's the white character, it's a ghost. I think I barely remember that ghost from some cartoon. If you're asking about what pattern it follows, it's a different pattern actually. It's not replacing a character. We don't seem to have a character that shoots on this world. It might be coming later though. Yeah, the white character is not. Pepe Le Pew is playing Tweety. And Coyote is playing Daffy Duck. The ghost is a new mechanic. Don't worry, I have training in understanding what you mean. I failed twice to get into the warp. Of course, if we don't get a shooting character on this stage, then it's gonna be most certainly a Yosemite Sam for the final world. The main difference is that it teleports around. I didn't want to shoot this guy, but I didn't have the time to turn around. What a mess. I want to shoot the two coyotes instead. Or even the ghost. Getting Pepe Le Pew was like the worst idea. Okay, how do I get to the... It's right there. Got it. Deleted us a few lives. 3 or 4. No, I want to go into the... Okay, I'm gonna bomb this guy. How? I need to go into... There we go. Very difficult to go there because there is a door on the one side, the stairs on the other. So getting to the ladder is very tricky. I have another bomb. Is it safe to go there? It is. It's mostly fine. It's still messed up. I don't know if I can get through that guy without... there we go. I have one key left. Now I have to wonder if it is there. Okay, and now I need to take the warp. Easy. Alright, that's 1/3 of the third world done. Second third. Is this when we get the shooting character? The song is surprisingly good. Oh, the hammer. Oh, that's the exit. I was busy looking at the actual stage game. The game is like, look at this. No, look at this, you moron, you looked at the wrong thing. Now you're dead. Fucking moron. I'll have to kill that guy. Yeah. Should be fine. I think there are no others like him. If I go here, he goes there. Alright. What is that? No idea. Oh, I am moving faster. I thought it looked like boots. That's a mess of pipes. Yeah, it's not the intestines from yesterday, but it's still pretty bad. Where does the warp take me? There. Missing one door. That one. To get there, I need to drop there, which means I need... okay. Scrolling the level around is such a good feature. I'm thinking like this series of games, Crazy Castle, like they're not. They use like a bunch of different IPs, right? Like Mickey Mouse and Woody Woodpecker and Bugs Bunny and whatever. It's like a series of classic platform puzzle games. Most games like this wouldn't bother with an IP. I wonder why they insisted so much on using those licensed IPs and if it actually worked out in their favor. I mean, I'm sure there is a non-zero number of people that bought a game because, oh look, it's Bugs Bunny. Even though the game is like, whatever, Looney Tunes. Because you can just replace it with whatever IP still works. I just wonder if it was a number high enough that would justify whatever they paid for it. It's in the pause screen so you can't be ambushed. Yeah, no, that's precise level design. Game design, yes. It's also like a thing that you would do, like, where do I go? You pause, and then it blinks the... Oh, you can scroll. Oh, that's pretty good. Meanwhile, you have those games where when you pause the game, it intentionally blanks everything so you can't look. And I'm like, dude, I paused so I could look. You're not allowed. I get that I'm not allowed. Why though? That's not what I wanted. I did miss a thing back there. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Literally nothing I could have done. I could not have gotten the wrong way, I guess. Actually surprised the sprites stay on screen in the pause screen. You don't think that's normally possible on Game Boy or Game Boy Color? Yeah, their code for the pause screen is clearly very custom. Like the pause and the arrows are probably sprites by themselves. So it's like, it's just the game but nothing moves. And then they need code to bring the camera back when you unpause and wait for the camera to go. No, it's very cleverly implemented, and keep in mind this is a Game Boy game. It runs on the original Game Boy. Doesn't need a Game Boy Color to run. I think Crazy Castle 4 might be a Game Boy Color only game. I don't recall, but based on the year of release, it might be. Wait, he's gonna go up. Okay. Okay, that's the last key. I just need to find my way to the exit. The exit is there. Yeah, I can work my way like this. Just have to be mindful of the guy that was there. no longer is there. He is still there. I just couldn't see it. The map becomes the background somehow. Oh, the map is always the background. What it might do is maybe commit the characters to the background temporarily during pause. I pressed up and it didn't go into the door. I'm glad I had space to fix it. I always like when games do that fancy thing where, like in Mega Man, one of the Mega Man games on the NES, the background goes dark and then the boss shows up and it's a giant boss sprite. The reason the background goes dark is because the boss is the background and they scroll the background so it's black, so you get the feeling that it's just the boss moving, but it's everything that's moving, but because it's all black you can't tell. And then they do like a scanline switch for a different set of backgrounds, so the ground stays fixed while everything else moves. Like, a truckload of games do that. It's such a simple, but it's such a simple method, but so effective. It's still epic, yeah? Yeah, a lot of shmups do that as well on the Master System, where like you fight off like this gigantic helicopter, but the helicopter. The most interesting game to me when it comes to that is probably Punch-Out. Because if I'm not mistaken, the character, the character you're fighting against is sprites, but Little Mac is background, I think. And then they do the thing where you draw over a fixed color so he looks like he's foreground. It's one of the most clever usages of background and sprites on an NES game, so it doesn't flicker. Little Mac doesn't flicker, the bosses don't flicker, the guys that you fight against. And they do it the opposite of what you would expect, as in Little Mac is the background. And then they have to switch it around to bring Mario as the referee, which is why Little Mac goes to the corner and stays still. So it's a lot of small tricks. That game is very cleverly implemented. Also, freaking Punch-Out for the Wii is one of my favorite games on the system. I think I must have beaten it twice. It's so freaking good, that game. So freaking epic. And the best thing about Punch-Out is that it is, like the original at least, it's marketed as a fighting game of sorts, when it's a puzzle rhythm game. It's phenomenal that it's one of the most clever game designs that I can think of for a quote-unquote fighting game. You know a game is good if I beat it twice. Yep. My favorite games on the Wii I have beaten twice. I think most of them. Super Mario Galaxy I've beaten twice. Punch-Out I've beaten twice. Rhythm Heaven Fever I have beaten twice. Freaking love that game, man. It's so freaking good. I want to stream that game. Can you go into the door? Jesus. I still catch myself singing some tunes from Rhythm Heaven Fever. just too good, man. I was thinking of that one of these days. Hello there, Kibitz. Welcome in, my friend. Okay, I see doors on the bottom right. You know what game on the Wii, I think it was out on other systems, but disappointed me, and I shouldn't be surprised because that happened a lot back in the day, was the NBA Jam remaster for the Wii. It was a bunch of nothing. It reminds me a bit of Turtles in Time remaster, which is a bunch of nothing as well. I need that warp, okay. Another game that was also a bunch of nothing, but that one I think it is unfair because it's kind of the same as the original, but I'm used to the SNES one. It's Prince of Persia. It has a remaster on the 360 that uses like character models from Sands of Time, I think. It's the exact same game, it's a 2.5D game, basically. But I still prefer the SNES one so much more. That's the best version of the original Prince of Persia by far. Holy shit, that game is good. That's another game that I have beaten more than once. Okay, I can't go up there. Most are met. Yeah, but it's NBA Jam, it should be fine. It should be impossible to mess up. But it's not bad or broken, it's just meh. I have 3 guns. Okay, that's the exit. I'm not ready for the exit yet. Okay, you're gonna come up. No, there is a hole there. Thank you for letting me know there is a hole. But now I'm missing 2 keys. I'll have to drop into the hole probably. Because if I go up, that's just for the exit. I can't. I have to go down there and take that. Yeah, I have to be careful here. Are you shitting me? He killed the ghost! The one character I didn't care about, and now I'll kill... Yeah, some racing games are still good, not counting Mario Kart because that's too easy. And Mario Kart is consistent. You can grab any Mario Kart and you're gonna enjoy it the same. Okay, that guy is falling straight down at least. Right. I don't have another gun. If I grab that, that kind of saves my ass. But that guy would need to... Ah, no! No! I had to grab the screw attack. Yeah, no, Mario Kart is fine. There is zero wrong with Mario Kart. It does what it does. If you expected something else, you're playing the wrong game. Racing games, there were some very good racing games. Like, a lot of people don't like it because they prefer the previous games, but I didn't play the previous games. I'm a big fan of Burnout Paradise. People are like, oh, the other Burnout games are so much better. Yeah, I didn't play those. And Burnout Paradise was a lot of fun. I freaking love... One of my favorite racing games of all time is Need for Speed Most Wanted, the original that you can't buy anymore. Not the Criterion one, the original one. I freaking loved the car chases in that game. I can still hear the music playing. my ear. The game is phenomenal, and it's one of the most expensive games on the Xbox 360. Which is to say you should play the PC version. Personal belief is that Sylvester the cat is actually the dying dream of a crack friend who OD'd. Hello there, the one British idiot. I might have seen that somewhere. Is there an original thought? Because I might have seen that before. Maybe not necessarily with Sylvester though. A lot of people say good things about split second or split second. Although I haven't played it. And also this other racing game called Blur. One of those is actually owned by Disney, I think. Original as far as you know, alright. I might have heard something different. Okay, I have 3 guns. Okay, that's the kind of guy I want to kill with a gun. I need a safe way of doing this. There! You dicks! Dicks die! If you're a dick, you should be dead. There you go. All the dicks have been demolished. You haven't played Blu-ray. It's not a game. It's something you use to watch movies. I'm not surprised you didn't play Blu-ray. I mean, there might be... There have to be Blu-ray games. If there are DVD games. Hello there, Big Fat Plus. I'm doing fine. Good music here. I'm trying to find the last 2 keys on this stage. I think the worst is done. We still have 3 guns, actually. I think I recovered one. Are there any more Sylvesters? There aren't. I think there are a grand total of 3 enemies on stage. Which means I could kill them. It's fine. Crackhead fever dream could describe a fair whack of Looney Tunes characters to be fair. To be so fair. Okay, that's... Oh, those are the 2 doors I'm missing. Okay. That guy. That's not a key! Okay, I'm missing a door. I have to scroll around to find it. There! I had to drop from there. Okay. Fine, I think if I go to this warp, I end up there eventually. Taz is on the crack rock. I mean, it's a character that literal crackheads identify themselves with, so... Isn't there like one of those characters? I think what I'm thinking of is actually this meme of a guy who overdosed and it's not a fever dream, he's actually dead, like in a coma or something. And then the character's trying to convince him to let go. Something like that. I don't remember the entire meme though. Something like the accident wasn't your fault or something. I don't recall the precise meme. Can I don't know, I think I have to do the entire thing again. Like, going around the map. Not doing the entire stage. The granddad meme. Foghorn, Foghorn is one character for some folk from Louisiana. Yeah, no, a good character like that usually is based on like real life stereotypes that aren't they're whimsical more than offensive. Like there is a good kind of stereotype. Like that kind of stereotype is like harmless. Well, people from Louisiana talk like Leghorn Foghorn, like it's fine. I don't like that because it makes me feel like using these strategically is required. I'd rather just have guns. Holy. It depends on what part of Louisiana. Some parts are built up in Creole accents. Good luck understanding them. And I'm not entirely sure where that is. Oh god, the ghost! Go away! No, the music for these stages is pretty decent. I don't like the music of when you get all 8 keys. It always annoys my ears. That might be necessary, but I don't have any more bombs now. What is that? I mean, it looks like a clock with a floppy disk inside. Oh, it makes them pause. Mix of American French and something undiscernible. Yeah, you don't need to say French twice. It's a mix of American French and French. Got it. Southern American. Oh, okay. Oh, I can't go there. There is that guy there now. Okay, I want to go... there. Yeah, no, they're ghosts. They couldn't find a whole sheet, so they had to make do with a small glove. Closer to a Frigidaire became a word that means something. Okay, yeah, I'm done here. I need to grab that pipe. I do want to go there, of course, but yeah, I want to go here first. Just chilling. Alright, abstractism, enjoy your chilling. I'm missing 2 doors. I had a burger with pepper jelly in it and gorgonzola cheese. It was phenomenal. It was very tasty. I'm missing that one. And from that I can leave. Right, how do I get there? Where am I there? I can just go left. Right, this is it. Is the pepper jelly spicy? Yes! It's sweet and spicy, and they line the bun on the inside with it. And it wasn't standard. I asked it as extra, and they didn't charge me for it. And it just elevates the goddamn hamburger to godlike status. Yeah, I had a 3 cheeseburger. It was... Gorgonzola was one of them. He had... I forgot the names of the other ones. Gorgonzola is the one that really just overtakes the taste. Oh, crap, I wanted to drop home. I dodged that ghost amazingly. Oh, what a mess. That guy is gonna catch me with my pants slow. You explode with 100 tons. You don't just trip on it, you explode on it. I'm not gonna kill anyone with it. Shit, that was a waste. I have 3 guns though. Cheeseburgers are always so nice. They are. My wife had one that was like 3 layers of bacon. Good lord. Wait, wasn't there a ghost there? It teleported up. Sounding good. I preferred mine with a truckload of cheese and pepper jelly. And then I got home and I had to eat more because I was still hungry. I don't know, I got myself a theory for why I've been feeling so goddamn hungry. I don't know if it makes any sense. But I have a theory. If I drop there, it doesn't help. If I go back, it helps even less. I have a theory. I was prescribed some vitamins that I was lacking, apparently. And I have a theory that maybe my metabolism was a bit slow because I was missing vitamins or some shit. And now my metabolism has kicked into higher gear than I was used to. That's my theory. I forgot to eat. No. I never forget to eat. I wish I did. So I'm guessing it might be just my metabolism kicking up because of vitamins that it was requiring, and then it started my hunger. And I say that because I'm feeling hungry and I am eating more, but I'm not gaining weight. Okay, how do I get here? I need to grab this pipe. Oh. Oh, okay. Where was I? Oh, I'm right here. Okay, I'm waiting. You like the idea of not gaining weight when you use when younger due to higher metabolism? I mean, I still have to drop weight, and I will. But for now, I'm just glad that I'm having time to recover, so to speak. On the flip side, you don't like higher food costs. No, that's not a problem here. I live in Brazil. Food is that cheap. I mean, because of tariffs, our meat is now cheaper because Americans are paying more for it for some reason. It's a whole thing, I guess. So now it's even cheaper now. Our coffee is getting cheaper as well. We just... everything is looking peachy. The double-sided burger. Okay, I'm in a hurry, I'm gonna wait for that guy. Although I have 5 guns, that should be enough to kill everyone. You don't understand the whole thing, you're not going to it. Yeah, me neither. All I know is that prices are now lower for things here. So I'm not complaining. Okay, I have to get there, which means I have to get there, which means I have to get there. Is there another way, though? I don't like this song. This song is annoying. No, there is no other way. I have to get here, which means I need to get there. Which means I need to drop there somehow. Which is not this. It's... this. Yes. Hang on, let me end this stage before I die horribly and painfully. This kind of stage design where you go through pipes was horrible before the level scrolling. 2 patties sandwiched around a slice of cheese. Stop, I can only get so hungry. Try to double down. It'd be great if this stupid chicken patty wasn't dripping in salt. I don't know, I don't have a problem with salt. You'd have to put way too much for me to have a problem with it. So, I like fried chicken, right? The traditional fried chicken that you can get. We have those down here. But I would never order it because my wife doesn't like it. Like, it's too much for her, so... like, it's either too fat or too dry, depending on the piece. So she doesn't like it. Then we found this place that has a dish, which is a hot dog, or instead of putting a wiener in the hot dog, they put fried chicken in it, and it balances it perfectly for her. So that's the place we ordered fried chicken from. Yeah, it's a hot dog, mostly Brazilian hot dog, so it's not just like bread and mustard, there's other stuff. But then instead of a wiener, it's the pieces of fried chicken. And it's not dry because it has like mayo and mustard and that kind of stuff, so it's perfect for her, and then I can get my regular fried chicken. No, it's usually regular hot dog wiener, but we do have it with chicken as well, and other fillings, sausages, bacon, whatever. The difference is that Brazilian hot dogs usually have like shredded cheese and ketchup and mayo and those very thin small French fries and other bunch of crazy stuff. I've shown pictures of it on stream before, I think. Mate of yours would drive you nuts. It puts a shit ton of salt on everything, including pizza. I very rarely put condiments on anything. I like to eat it as it was prepared. Unless it's too bland. And that includes salt. I have a very high range for salt. From very little to a lot, and I'm fine with it. I like condiments, I just try to focus on the actual food when I can. Good lord, what a mess! Oh, that's the exit. Your name used to put ketchup on everything, including pizza. That's fine! Ketchup on pizza is perfectly fine. And it's kind of normal down here. What is weird? We cook beans in a broth and we serve it with the broth. It's kind of like a chili con carne, but without the meat. We usually put it on top of rice and the rice drains the broth and it's really freaking good. It's a staple in Brazilian food. I have a relative who puts ketchup on the beans. And that's foul. I love ketchup, but that's just foul. Most of the lumber is imported. Yeah, no, I kind of understand the tariffs. Then again, I don't. I understand how they work. I don't understand why they exist. It's helping us. We're hit with like 50% tariffs on the US. So now stuff is cheaper for us because we're not exporting as much. And then we're expanding into other markets. So when the tariffs go away, we'll have better options. So we're pushed out of our zone of a comfort zone, and that's a good thing. Like, I'm looking exclusively at the results. I'm not discussing why it's done or what the intentions are or whatever. Looking at the results. It's good for us. That's all I can say. You heard of the people who like mayo and peas on pizza? No, that's fine. That's fine. We'll put everything on pizza, including mayo. And mustard, and ketchup. And pineapples, yes, and figs. And Doritos, and sushi. And hot dog. My wife used to make a pizza where you put hot dog wieners on the crust and then you rolled it over the rest of the pizza, so it was like a pizza rolled around a hot dog. It was amazing. Yeah, exactly, Sunfall. I did mention that it would work on a battle for a JRPG. The idea is to drive domestic production. Yeah, but then I heard that the people that actually work on producing that kind of stuff are being deported or something. I don't know. I don't follow that closely. It's not my country. It's not my problem to deal with, I guess. It does feel a bit messy. Pretzel dog crust, kinda. Yeah. Hot dog stuffed crust. Yeah. We love to put all kinds of weird stuff in our crust. Sometimes we order pizza, like regular pizza, and then we put chocolate on the crust, and then we eat the crust after everything else, so it's dessert. It's great. Speaking of pizza rolled hot dog, Domino's there has a macaroni and cheese pizza with stuffed hot dog crust, 50% off. I'm sorry that you can't. Can't you, like, go pick up it yourself, or is it too far away? Lately we have been preferring to go pick it ourselves because when we order food, it takes 10 minutes to be done and 50 minutes to get delivered. So we just go pick it ourselves. It's not even because we don't want to pay, it's because we don't want to wait 3 years for it to arrive. And then they're like, oh, the guy already picked it up, he should be on his way, and then it takes another 3 hours. Arrgh! What a stage. More than the last 3 times you ordered are so stingy with their toppings that to get a good amount of topping per bite, you have to use 2 slices of pizza and make a sandwich. You should just like give up and order a calzone instead. They're not giving you 50% off. You're supposed to buy 2 for full price and then just flip one on top of the other. They're giving you a hint. You should take it. Yeah, Parkinson's, and I'm like, are those like bread bites that... Man, that was a horrible joke, I'm so sorry. One of those doors is our way out. It wasn't this one. Can I salvage this? Not this one. Shit. There is no way back. I'll have to redo. Arrgh. Okay, that's the last one. Now, can I end the stage safely? With all of that shit down there, and it's gonna be a tough call. If yours made a decent one, you support them too, but they didn't. You're not going to give a new branch a second chance until you have to. Yeah, for me, usually a place only has to make bad food once before I drop them permanently. Like, too many options to keep trying the same one. I have to make use of this, I think. Oh, new tile set change midway through, amazing. Ooh. Alright. Now this looks like a basement. I really like how we went down to the... Ooh. Into a darkened basement area. Man, if I worked at a pizza place, good lord, I wouldn't be able to get into my office anymore because I wouldn't be able to make it past the door. I like pizza way too much. I'll try to support the local business. We don't have big chains like that down here, for the most part. We have like McDonald's and Burger King, and that's about it. We don't have any pizza chains. All the pizza places are local businesses. That guy is gonna give me trouble, but I have a bomb for him. Hang on. Well... Okay, he doesn't want to bother. I can't blame him. I've noticed more than one time, and I'm starting to think it's not a coincidence, when we are set to kill a guy, he starts running away. That can't be a coincidence, it happens way too often. I can't get that without exploding the guy. Too risky. Alright. Strange stage. Because I barely noticed what happened here. I just need to get to the exit. Where is it? There. So it's all the way down, and if I grab that on the way back, I should be peachy. No! There we go. That was close. I haven't had pasta from like a restaurant in a while. There is this one restaurant we rarely go to because it's really far away. They have a thing where you can order... It's a bit expensive, but there's like a sequence of things that you can order as much as you want to. And at the end is pasta. Right? You have your entire lunch, and at the end you can eat as much pasta as you want. You choose the kind of pasta you want and the sauce that you want. I almost always go for that. They have that spaghetti, I think they call it Nero del Bianco or something. The one with squid ink that is black. It has a smoky taste to it. And then I get a cheese sauce. Good lord, it's so freaking good. I ordered like 5 bowls of the thing. You have all the different ones, and I tried the other ones, but that one is perfect. It's perfect. It meshes so well, the gooey cheese with the smoky, crispy black pasta. Alright, now this guy's gonna be in the way. I can't wait around, that guy's coming down. I have to go up. Not a lot of time to waste around. I'm glad I started with the speed buff, so I can stay ahead of that thing. There's a gun there, and I kind of do want to drop there. Good. Yeah, I do want to go there. I just have to wait for this guy to come back. Because we can pause and look around, this game does involve a lot less dying. Like, this game is a lot less frustrating than the previous ones because of the pause and scroll mechanic. It has a lot more interesting level design in general as well. It's a civilized game, that's what I mean. That's the exit, but I want to go there first. So I should just drop. Probably faster if I just drop. I'm pretty sure those stalactites can't kill you. The benefits is you get fat. Okay, there. Okay. I just went the wrong way. That warp is too risky. Good. 38 bugsies. 2 more levels on the basement. They're gonna be the hardest ones, of course. It's a shame you don't get... I didn't mean to do that. I'm glad it worked. Although the stages have been very chill. Holy shit, man, this stage is messy. Stage is very messy. Okay, I can do that, I guess. Nope, no. I thought I paused, I wanted to scroll up. That one I would need to get that up. Problem is, those coyotes might walk into me as I'm doing that. The ghost. The ghost, how do you even predict that? I'm gonna try it right away. If it fails, it fails. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna do that. That's gonna be the best way to do this, I'm sure. Hang on. And then I do this. And that probably killed a lot of stuff. Are you telling me that your employer treats you like a garbage can? Just, the thing is expired, just throw it in the Zolfair. Okay, let's see what we actually need here. Let's open the stuff that is easily accessible, then we can look at the other stuff. I think I might have killed most of the problematic stuff. Zolfair the Disposer. You're like a walking, talking trash can. I want a job that treats me like garbage. Please. A garbage can specifically, thank you. Should be that one's gone off yet. No, it's a good deal. He goes around doing garbage day. That's all at night. It's a very long stage, but with that thing where we killed most people, it's fine. I think only 2 guys survived. And they're not difficult ones. I think it's like 2 pepper pills. Something. We have bombs for everyone, I think. If we need it. Okay, where are we missing doors? There is one missing there. I should grab that. I can't grab that. And we need this one, okay. Bombs, you want it? It's yours, my friend, but only if you have the rupees. Lamb pollo, bro. Lamb pollo, bro. I think that's the only guy that is alive. I missed. It's fine. Last key. I can just do this and this and this. Yep. Fine. Yeah, the secret to this stage is to use the thunder to kill everything. Blum blum. Oh my god, it's awful. We haven't had a lot of run in these games lately. I wish we had run in the Double Trouble one, where Marvin is like the final boss and everything. It helps to have been there for 9 years to do everything aside from chef and waiting on customers. Wait, it's a restaurant. You don't cook, you don't wait. What do you do? I think that's the only 2 things that actually happen at a restaurant. Someone cooks the food and someone brings it over. Oh yeah, you do the eating and drinking. Got it. It all makes sense now. Collect money. No, that's not important. I wish I didn't have to pay. Clean the place, optional. It's not dirty, it's well seasoned. Collecting money is not important for a business. I mean, not for me as a customer, it's not important. If you set up a business that does not collect money, I would prefer it than the competitors. It's just character. Yes. That place is too clean, it's boring. It was like a goddamn hospital or something. Personality, there you go. I remember this. I'm gonna run away from... Holy shit. There is this old story about this bar that has like a portrait of a Saint Mary or something on the wall. With a dead cockroach right in the eye that has been there for like 2 years, has never been cleaned. It gives the place personality. Everyone talks about the bar with the cockroach in the saint's eye. Jesus! Dishes, sharpen knives, fix things, clean. That guy's gonna... These guys are trying to ruin my day. Clean, make round the pizza oven, fill in when shit hits the fan. I mean, I guess... I don't care about any of that as a customer. I'm just kidding. I forget that these places where I eat sometimes are supposed to be businesses. Doesn't matter if the knives aren't sharp. Good lord, man. Good lord. I mean, unless they use tomatoes on the pizzas. Tomatoes need sharp knives. Are tomatoes on pizza too weird? Some of the newer ones would say no. Okay, I need 2 more. There are a few there. Right, I need to drop here. Gun. I mean, gun is good. Now we have 4 guns. We can start considering killing things. I just need 1 more key. Very large map. It would be a shame to... Okay, it's yeah. 4 doors down there. Maybe even more. I need to get down from here somehow. Where is here? What is the best way to get there? That would require a hammer. I have a hammer. But that's for the way back. Okay, so I need to get to the bottom left so I can get to the bottom right. Right. I get it. Just have to be careful. That ghost is hankering for a kill. Like it's floating all over the place. I realized that I could have dumped into something. Oi! Another gun. Oh shit, this is not... Okay. I need to kill this guy. That guy, I thought he was gonna jump over here. Okay, this is the last key. Okay, now I need to get out of here by going there. Then I break that. Drop there, grab that, go up there. Shit. Because the door is there. Okay, let me trace my way back. Oh, if I can get there, it works. Now the only way to get there is through here, which means I need to go there. Not what I wanted. Okay, very carefully here. If I got an invulnerability in one of those, that would be very good. Should have looked before going in. Okay, we're fine. Do I go there? No, it's better to go there and there so I can go there. Okay. What a mess. Seems clean to me. Still seems clean. That guy is gonna drop. Okay. Very careful and strategic. There's no one there. that guy is moving. Hang on. Too dangerous. Now there is another guy moving. Shit, shit, dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Okay, that's the last of the basement levels. We go into the final world. Bedroom world, probably. It has tomato sauce, so you don't see how it would be weird. I know that was a joke. I missed chat a little bit. I was very focused. You don't even remember how they found out you know how to sharpen knives properly. You find it cathartic, so you're good. A sharpening knife sounds like a fun activity. The weird thing is, you've been given permission to make experimental pizzas. I think you have mentioned that. You know what I would like to do in one of those places? I would like to, like, you know, off-duty stuff, like sharpening knives kind of is for you. I would like to be put on making coffee duty. Freaking love making coffee. Alright, I'm gonna grab a bit of water. Just a second. Because this... Oh no, I still have a drink. Never mind. I got to throw the drink away, I still have it. I was so focused, I didn't even notice I still had. Alright, let's see the last world. Tower, probably? Treasury. But because we're here for a treasure. Okay, so there is 60 levels, but it keeps going. So I think this is gonna be 50 regular stages and then there is a boss fight. Okay, so they got the dog. That's probably a Tweety Leghorn replacement. Are these doors? I am waiting. The music is fine. It's not the best of the four. Oh no, these are doors. Yeah, what do you call it in English? It's not spades. Is it spades? I think it is spades, actually. Oh, Daffy Duck is back! And he's coming for our asses. Every time you're done the first stage, you have to rewatch this. Oh, now he decided to come this way. There was a Frigidaire. The experimental pizzas were Frigidaire? The waiting was a Frigidaire? The Sakura was a Frigidaire? Is Sakura a domestic appliance? That would explain so much. The weight. Oh. The least interesting one. We're so close to glory. And Zofair decides to settle on the boring answer. He typed sweet. Oh, okay. Hang on. No, I'm not gonna find what I wanted to find. Oh, never mind, I was gonna go for a joke, but it would require me to find something that I can't find, so never mind. Let me focus on the game instead. Oh, this one is pink, the background. Oh, there we go, Yosemite Sam. So we're back to having shooting characters. I missed! Okay, I have one gun. Too much effort for a joke kills it. Yeah, the problem is not the effort, is that I couldn't find what I needed to make the joke work. You know, this game does a thing that the previous games tried but kind of failed. It gets you into a rhythm. We've been picking up some speed on doing the stages. Like, it starts to flow nicely. Because they're, like, formulaic, precise puzzle platformers on the Game Boy, so they do feel a little bit stiff by their very nature. This one feels the least stiff of all of these Crazy Castle games. I mean, if I had to recommend one based on the ones I have played, this one is by far the best. It's probably the first one that I would say, no, it's a fun game. If you're curious, you can give it a shot, it's fun. It's fine. It's all done down here. Yeah, if you have even the smallest interest in puzzle platformers, this game is fine. It just flows so well. Like, I was stressed out when we were like, oh, Crazy Castle 3, goody. But no, this is one of the better games on the retrospective. It's probably the best Bugs Bunny game. It's not the most interesting, but it's the most fun. Sometimes it's exactly what you want. At least we don't have the ghosts here. The ghosts are too weird on their pattern. You'll like first, oh, castle. Oh, no, 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 no. We have some trouble there. You like the first guy. Okay, that's a better sentence, yes. The first one is the NES one. The NES one is top jank. It looks better than 1 and 2, but it's way too jank. I mean, it might be more fun to watch, but it's not too fun to play. It is the craziest one, I can give you that. I have to wait for that guy to move. And for now, these stages are surprisingly... The stages on this world, they're linear, which is rare for these games, and I do enjoy the change of pace. They're not gonna stay linear for too long, but for now it's pretty good. I'm just gonna bomb the guy. You can't save the bombs for the next stage. How do you Frigidaire? Oh, castle. Do you type quintuple O's often enough that your phone realizes that's what you want to type all the time? I probably need to kill that Daffy Duck, but there is this guy. Okay, that guy is probably for Daffy. On the way back. Where is Daffy? There. Okay, we got another gun. That's good. Okay, keep working here. We're gonna need to use it on that Daffy. You guys had it out for you since 2014. Can't you reset the autocorrect on your device so you don't learn is everything? Or at this point it's like sentient and that would be cruel. Please, Zofair, don't turn me off. You have Frigidared your last. Over multiple devices. Yeah, but it probably carries over with your account. That's my point of manually resetting it. Okay, you know what? It's safer to kill this guy. He was looking at me. I had to do it. Good. What? Okay, that should clear everything. I'd hope. I'm actually enjoying a lot that we're getting some easier stages. It's not that I don't like the challenges, that after a bunch of challenges you're getting the easier ones. It's very satisfying, cleanses the palate. I'm sure they're just preparing us for harder stuff. Umbrella would be less fun. I mean, umbrellas can be fun. Umbrella is a funny word. We literally call an umbrella guarda-chuva, which translates to rainkeeper. And if an umbrella is used to protect you from the sun, then it's a guarda-sol, which is a sunkeeper. Or a sombrinha, which is a little shade. I like those names. kind of umbrella that makes zombies. I was thinking of that. He's gonna... Yep. Umbrella is for rain, parasol is for sun English. Yeah, parasol we call guarda-sol or sombrinha. Guarda-sol is sun guard, and sombrinha is little shade. Usually sombrinha is reserved for a device that is like those really small ones that usually a woman would keep in her purse. Even if it is used for rain. I always find it weird when English words use sol instead of sun. Sol is our word for sun. It's the same as in like our word for Earth. The planet is Terra, so when you use Terra as Earth, it always sounds weird to me. Because it feels like... Did they forget how to speak English midway through the sentence? Is the star's name? Like Luna is the moon. Yeah, we call the moon, we call it Lua, which is where the language, programming language name comes from. Sorry for the noise playing the mic. Luo you. That was a bit forced, Musifate. Welcoming. That was a bit of a stretch. Jesus! Kind of reminds me of that joke in Airplane, where there is this like, I don't know, 6-year-old girl, and they offer her coffee or something. Yeah, and then you post an airplane emote, and she's like, "Oh, well, how would you like your coffee?" And she straight-faced, "I like my coffee the way I like my man, black." And it's like the 6-year-old girl, and it's like, you what? There's a Daffy rushing after us. Yeah, there he is. Ah, that's the exit. I can't go there yet. Can tell by your teeth. There is that... Isn't the pilot always trying to low-key molest a little boy the entire movie? Have you ever seen pictures of naked men? Something like that. So Timmy, tell me, have you ever been to a Turkish prison? Those jokes flew over my head so freaking hard when I was young. Shit. I have to hurry to get... Ooh, I almost ran into that guy. Okay, is there anything down here? No. Last door is over there. I killed most of everything, so this should be fine. Like, it's amazing, that movie was a lot of fun for me to watch as a kid, but I realize now that vast majority of the jokes I absolutely do not understand. Is this a problem? I have to go down before that guy comes back, okay. Okay, I have to grab that. Very different comedy depending on your age. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, it's on the last door. I think I'll take the safe route. And no reason not to. Although those things are gonna break. And that's when I developed my drinking problem. I chose the wrong week to stop sniffing glue. Those recurring jokes are amazing. Like, it's such a simple mechanism, but when a movie has, like, the same joke being repeated every 20 minutes, yeah, each time you laugh a little bit harder. Nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuffed. That one is amazing, and it does not translate well at all, because beaver doesn't have that meaning, or stuffed doesn't have that same meaning in my language, which is a shame. One of the best jokes in all of comedy history. Oh, I can make a hat, I can make a brooch, I can make a pterodactyl. Ah, there's a joke about the pea, right? I didn't want to do that. Brenda Beaver needs a barber. Yeah, he probably would, yes. We actually write Brazil the first way. Just out of curiosity. Brazil with a Z, it's for the gringos. Your misspelling comes in clutch. Yeah. I've noticed some people in chat, and I can appreciate that, some people in chat that actually go through the trouble of typing Brazil and Brazilian with an S. This thing is blocking me, so I have to come over the other way. This stage can be tricky. I'd like a lot of ways to die here. There's a lot of fuckers down there as well. Brazil. Couldn't remember, just looked it up.
Two peanuts were walking in Central Park. One was assaulted.
That one is cute and functional. That's where Blanca is from. Some people would ask, I've talked about this before. Oh, do you like how you have a Brazilian character in Street Fighter 2, Blanca? He's not Brazilian. Blanca is a fucking gringo who crashed down here. You can have him back. You can also say Brazil! Yeah, well, the announcer fucks up most countries, so it's fine. Like, he's an equal opportunity bad pronouncer of things. Basil. The word basil, which is an English word, it always messes me up because it, like, why is my country being used as a condiment? Correct biggest win har for Street Fighter 6 from the Dominican Republic using Blanca. Oh, good for them. Okay. Ah, this is the exit. Shit. It's probably that door, but to get there, I need to get there. I could use a gun on this dog. And then drop here. Alright. We should be safe. Yeah, it's probably winner. Oh, that wasn't the key. This wasn't the key either. Where? There, all the... Oh shit, okay. Okay, go all the way left. Then go into the pipe. That guy got a bit stuck there. Just a bit stuck. Yeah, no, saying WinHar is you. It's good classic retro. Okay, so we have to come from the right now. Okay, there's a Daffy on our tail, but that should be okay. Oh no. Oh no. Now I have to be mindful of the Daffy. Okay. Yeah, they got that. There is like a badly translated NES game where it says a winner is you at the end or something, and then they just put WinHar in there because it was fine. I'm still saving money. One of these days I'm buying a WinRare license. No, I'm not. Not when 7-zip exists. WinHar walked so 7-zip could run. Yeah, they grabbed the sprite of the guy on the winner is you and they put the WinHar icon on top of his face. That's how it goes, yes. Found a board game. Some UI UX designer from Munich, WinHard. Imagine if your last name is WinHard and you have to introduce yourself with the most straight face that you can muster. Yes, I'm Mr. John WinHard. And I just lost the game. It's a good day to WinHard. The sequel WinHarder, yes. Gotta claim he wins all the time. People play the game wrong. They use a set of rules where whenever they think of the game, they lose. I don't do that. Whenever I think of the game, I win. Oh, that requires a hammer. I don't have a hammer, so I just go up and across. It's a Christmas movie. Of course it is. Because to be a Christmas movie, you can't just, oh, the movie happens during Christmas. No, Christmas itself is a required element for the plot of the original Die Hard. Like, the movie doesn't... If you take it out of Christmas, then the basic premise of it doesn't work anymore. Like, it ties it all together right at the start. I wish there was like some Indian knockoff of Die Hard called Win Hard. I would watch that. And I boot up the stream, I psych myself up, I look in the mirror and saying, gamer, Sometimes I prepare for the stream by making silly noises into the microphone. And every time I do that, I check, wait, is the... Okay, no, it's on the intro scene. No one can hear me being dumb. They'll have to wait to listen to me being dumb. What the f... That was bullshit. I was thinking... You're not allowed to think. You will play the game and turn off your brain. That's not a suggestion. You'll play the game for the amusement of the user. I mean, it makes you think that some of these game devs might have been like time travelers or something. They knew people that streaming games would be a thing. So they made games with like dumb traps on purpose. All the time. Let's make a funny death. Why? Who is it funny for? Not for the player who just died. You know, it's gonna be funny to someone eventually, trust me. Kaizo trap. Yeah. Kaizo traps are proof of time travel. Oh, I need a warp for that. Yeah, take the notes. I freaking love note-taking emotes. Okay. I foresee a famous streamer, possibly named Cooper. Okay, that's a failure because there is no famous streamer with that name. We'll play this 30 years in the future, some dev allegedly. Yeah. Does he stand up on the ropes like Hulk Hogan and rip off his shirt? Man, how many kids probably try to rip off their shirt with their bare hands just to fail? And then their hands hurt. And their shirt is lightly damaged but not ripped apart. That's a very dangerous lesson to teach young kids. Dang, fabrics are strong. Yeah, it does have the holes. It's a trick. How do I get back up there though? That warp takes me there. Well, that warp actually works. I just have to be careful with that asshole. Can you go the other way? And then there is a guy shooting. Okay, the guy shooting is done, but that death is still... He's in the way. Unless I can find the other warp. Where is the other warp? That warp is there. Okay, so this guy is... You have to do this. It's a good thing I had a bomb. I'm gonna grab that just because it's like right here, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, those Hulk Hogan era kids adopted some of the Hulk Terror's legendary traits. I've heard about it. I didn't grow up with that kind of wrestling, so I barely know anything about it, but yeah. Necarain, thank you so much for the raid, my friend. Welcoming everyone from Necarain's channel. I'm Cooper, I stream from Sundays to Fridays. We have been doing a Looney Tunes retrospective. This is game 50. We are on the last 6 stages, plus a boss fight probably. We might be finishing it tonight. Welcoming Raiders, what were you doing? Still on Rogue Trader. The cat program lost in the 41st millennium. 41st millennium. Thank you for the raid, my friend. How was your stream? No, I still have a drink. I keep trying to replace this drink, but there's still, yeah. Alright, let's go. Hopefully the levels don't get too dumb. So far they're okay. You had worse. Was good, you want to play jank? Rogue Trade doesn't let you. I blame Rogue Trader. Well, maybe you can like put mods in Rogue Trader until it is jank. You can make it jank. We have the technology. You can rebuild it with jank, gentlemen. Only mod it has is the toy box that lets you skip battles and respect characters. And go make a mod! It makes it the same game but jank. Rogue Trader, you wanted to try that for a while now. I don't know, man. I don't know which Warhammer game to play first, so I end up not playing any. And then part of me wants to read a novel first, maybe. I don't know. There is way too much Warhammer. I don't know where to start with. I don't know anything about Warhammer. All I know is that I played like 1 hour of Space Marine and it was freaking amazing. Fantasy or 40k? But I don't know. How are they even related? One, I think both have orcs? It's too confusing. Warhammer is inscrutable to me. I have to understand the lore, I need to understand like the sequence. But then it starts as a board game that is not a board game. I don't know, it's all so confusing. The lore is awesome in Jack. That's what everyone says. Okay, there are 2 doors that might have the last key. Not this one, shit. Ah. I don't know, man. Dungeons and Dragons is like... I'm gonna lose some of you. Like, I freaking love Dungeons and Dragons, but who cares about the lore? People in a tavern go after a dragon. Done. That's it. Oh, beholder that has eyes and shit. There you go. Like, I love Dungeons and Dragons. The lore is absolutely optional and irrelevant. Not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not required. Where is the exit? Bottom center. If I could drop there. It's generic and it's better for being generic. Yeah, that's kind of my point. No, of course it can have good stories, but it's not like there is like a major thread. I know there are like the specific D&D worlds like Forgotten Realms and Dragonlance or whatever that have specific stories to them, but it's like, yeah, here's a D&D story that takes place in a world that has no relationship to anything else. So it's self-contained, which is a good thing for easy access storytelling. Yeah, you get to make your own campaigns, have nothing to do with lore. Yeah, precisely. It's better with a story, but there's no overarching plot, which is... it has its advantages. Parallel based on Lord of the Rings, the framework itself the basis of gamerism. Yeah, sure. Also, I have zero... I've mentioned this before. I have zero respect for the lousy-ass concept of the beholder being copyrighted. Like, a monster being copyrighted like that. Like, imagine if orcs and elves were copyrighted. Nah. Nah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I get it that it's like a character design with a name and copyright law, man. It's dumb to me. Typically make a world for the current series of campaigns. I think that's what most people do nowadays. Like, why restrict yourself with a pre-existing world? There are overarching plots that you can create your own story within. Yes, with D&D there are. which is those re-established worlds that I was talking about. Facilitates variety, which is its strength. Other owners want to force IP stuff on it. Yeah, that's a big problem. Okay, that requires a pickaxe. Okay, I did everything here, so I have to go all the way down. There are 2 Daffy Ducks. I have 2 bombs. I have more than 2 bombs. I can break that, but I can't escape that. You have a character in the Dragonlance who made a deal with a goddess named the Big Baddie to never die of natural causes. She's over 6 years old, she won't die of old age, but she ages. But she's a lizard, so she ages like a fine wine. Yeah, no, like I said, using those worlds, to me, adds more restrictions than anything else. So I have to go there without a pickaxe. I don't see a teleporter, so I'd have to go there, which I can because I went through that door. Okay, yeah, I can get there. Dude, don't scare me like that. Everyone's style is different. Like most. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't think we are arguing any of that. Okay, so I got the pickaxe. To get out of here, I could do this. And then I have to go back down there. Is this safe? It is. And this is probably the last key. Yep. No, there's one more. Where? Oh, there. Oh, that's not even out of the way. What happened? Casually mention the dilapidated keep in the woods, sad dress, and not having anything planned there, the party went there. That happens a lot, yes. I have DM'd a homebrew Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It was very good. It started set up like in our own city, everyone was from here, then it spread out. It was very long, it was very good, and people came up with all sorts, like, I had good players because they added crazy ideas. They helped me build an interesting world in their own way. And a good DM will just embrace those. Like, a bad DM will be like, no, you can't go there, you can't do that. No, let's go, let's see what happens. then you try to reward the players that help you do that instead. So some DMs are control freaks and they'll punish players for trying to... If I have a favorite one, of course I do. I've mentioned that before already. I mean, of course I do, and obviously it's Malkavian, like what else? Like, there's no contest, no one even comes close to Malkavians. I mean, that's obvious. We started discovering the way that worked best for your group was to come up with things going on in the world, and starting objective just have a lot of moving parts. Easy to craft around. Yeah, when I DM'd, basically I had a good overarching idea of where I wanted it to go. And I had a starting point, and I just allowed the players to find their way into the story in whichever path they wanted. I would never know how a session would go. I would have a bunch of stuff prepared, but like wherever they want to go, sure, let's go there. I think it's more fun that way. Of course, your players don't need to know that. They'll think that everything was carefully planned if you do a good job. I mean, I should kill this guy. It's causing me trouble. Okay, now I have to wait. Filthy wizards. Yeah, Tremere to me was also always like, oh, they're wizards. Okay, skip. The only clan worse than Tremere is fucking Ventru. Like, fuck off. Not too much planning ahead, specific details. Yeah. More long term. Yeah, that's what I did. It worked well. You only have 2 rules. More creative you are, more likely you are to succeed. Yeah, that's what I did. Second is to roleplay. Hold your hand up, speaking out of character. Yep. That's usually what I do. And it worked pretty freaking well. Holy shit, there is an entire... Okay, am I done with this side of the map? No, I'm not. I have to grab that up. Okay. Okay, I have to go right. I have to be careful with that guy. I bet he's gonna have very long range. That's going to mess me up at some point. Okay, for safety. I would like to use this. Can I use this? It expired. Fucking hell, it expired. At the worst possible moment. Damn you, Daffy. Damn you all to hell. Okay, I'm gonna try to clear this shit up first. It's already done. Oh, those are not walls? Okay, I already have to use it. Thank you, Daffy. You suck. This level's a little bit messed up. Not too much, but a little bit. Too many Daffy Ducks. I don't think there's another way for me to get to that door. Yeah, I have to drop here. And then I have to come back. Oh, but that's the end. Ah, my bad. Oh, he's coming up. Okay, no more guns available. This is bad because there is a Daffy on my tail. Okay, let's have the keys. Any doors on the right side? There is one. I have to get that up. Okay, and there are 3 keys on the left, I know that. Because I have done the left side before. Damn you, Daffy. Okay, I think it should be fine because we have plenty of guns. I'm gonna wait for that guy. So I can go in here. 2 more keys. If I ask you, can you do something to make it significantly harder? But that's to promote creativity. A good DM keeps you guessing. Never lets you be too comfortable. I kinda want to kill this guy for safety. Okay, oh, this is getting risky. No, wait. Hang on. I want him to be on the left after he shoots, so he starts to turn around so I can do this. I think I killed him. Yeah, I did. So now I'm safe to do whatever. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can do this. Yeah, I can. It's just finicky. There we go. Yeah, no, what I usually had, what my group used to do, and that's perfectly fine, is like, is my character aware of this? Does my character have a way of knowing this? Because, you know, what you know is not what your character knows. So that's the kind of question they would ask the Dungeon Master. They wouldn't be asking, like, can I do this? You can try, I guess. Pretty quickly they realize that's not the kind of question they should be asking. To be so fair. What everyone is picturing is not the same. Yeah, I would make extensive use of... What was it called? There is a name for this technique. We'll make extensive use of passing notes to specific players for things they are supposed to know and the others aren't. In a few weeks, we're going to be playing spin-off of Vampire the Masquerade called Changing Breeds, which is sort of like werewolf. Any other animals are exactly the same. I never played Werewolf Apocalypse, but we did have werewolves in our campaigns, but there were more story devices than anything that required just careful rules. That was a bit close. South Florida, we're going to be at Gear along with some other player playing twins. Fun stuff. I don't think I can do anything else over here, actually. Oh, there is that. No, wait. Go down. You have a shark and a raccoon. Is it legal to have a werewolf in that system? Is it like a superset of werewolf? But if you play that and everyone plays a werewolf instead, it kind of defeats the purpose. Oh, then I have to drop... Oh, then I have to get the warp. But which warp? Gator. Okay, good. That's the exit. We got that. Okay, I can make it past here, and I don't want that. Can become a total gator, hybrid form, and a war form. Fancy. Okay, I think I need to go here to get there. Also, like, the enemies in this version of the game are more predictable and easy to plan around than in previous games. Which also helps with the planning. This game is more about planning than luck or action, which is what a puzzle platformer should do. Okay, I have to go all the way up there. I have to go that way, so I have to... I've been there before. There is a warp. Dead warp. Now I can do this. Some more keys. One more key, and it's probably the one on the far left, so I have to redo this. It's fine. Okay, the exit is there. I need to grab that. It would be easier if I went there and then there. Yeah. Because it is that one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So what I want is that. Okay. Yep. I saw the explosion on the left and I was like, what the hell was that? There was a Yosemite Sam project. I'll have 2 more stages here. I think we're finishing this tonight. Stage 59. Although they might be crazed. Okay, I want to use this on you. I mean, I would like to use this on that guy, I couldn't. There's a lot of shit up here. That guy's gonna shoot. Oh, good, I think that killed the guys up here as well. Okay, this is the exit. I can't reach that. Yeah. Skeletal wearets. Sounds horrible. Okay, I don't want there. I need to go here. I think I want to work here first. If we don't have any more Daffy Ducks, killing this guy might be our best bet. Do we have... I didn't want to drop. No! I think this guy might be the last enemy. So we have time to do this. I'm gonna grab an extra gun or two here, just in case. Alright, I think the stage is done. Surprisingly civilized. I did mention that like 60 stages is a good spot. Because if it goes beyond 60 stages, you start to get into stupid areas. Like the NES one, I think, had that issue. Where it starts doing dumb shit because, yeah, what else are we gonna do on the stages? And then they get very creative and very dumb. Missing one door. Oh, there are like 4 doors here. Okay. A house cat and a dead pet.
Who are you and how did you get in here?
I'm the locksmith. And I'm a locksmith.
Server heard. Thank you for the follow. Enjoy the free emotes. Welcome in. Okay, done, and the exit is on the top right. We just go up blindly. Yep, it worked. There we go, final stage. I'm gonna take a picture of these last couple of passwords. Just in case. 56 lives. Okay, so this is the last regular stage. I think we have a boss fight after this. Okay, this is a bomb stage and I have one. I'll have to go here. Not in the mood to scroll up just to see if it's safe. If I go down there, there's like a bomb all the way over there. There's no reason to go down here. If I go there, there's a bomb. That bomb might be a good thing. That's not where we were at. It's fine. I would like to drop there and grab those. Let me wait for the dog. And then I'm gonna do a quick once over, but I think the entire base of this stage is done. Didn't even need to kill everything. Yeah, everything here is done. We're leaving a bomb behind. It's fine. It's fine. I would like that. Probably. Just go right until you kill as much stuff as possible with that. I don't need anything down there. But now I'm stuck down here. It's fine, I can do this. I don't need that carrot. At this point of the game, Oh, there's still you. Okay, it's a good use of the bomb. This game is a lot less tricky. I remember those clocks being goddamn required on some stages on previous games, as you bought time to not die horribly. You feel something brush against your leg. Oh, that's the end. Only half the keys so far. Does this warp just... No, 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 okay. Good lord, I was worried. I am worried. Where is the duck? The duck is walking to that one. That is a different one, okay. But by the time we go up there... Like this... This is troublesome. Oh, he's not moving apparently. Maybe it's too far away to move. I would prefer if he came over so I could kill it. I have no idea where he went. I want to kill that guy. Is he there? Yeah, that's the other warp. I'm gonna wait for that guy. Can I just wait for him? I think he's coming back. No. He's there. Cat became their pet, the entire campaign with them. That's always a satisfying memory. Something like that. I'm a bit tense here. This is the final stage. I'm missing one. There's a door that has it, probably. How do I get there? I would have to get there from... walk there, which means grabbing that letter or something. Oh, there's that door as well. If I go there and I grab this pipe, then I can go here carefully. Grab this pipe up, which drops me here. Then I can do this and drop there. Okay. So yeah, this pipe. Watch for the Daffy. I don't know where the Daffy is. Watch for this pipe. The Daffy is there. The Daffy can drop right where I'm intending to go. Can you make a choice? He's not making a choice. One key left, chat. One key. That's the last key of the game, probably. So stressed out. Okay, we don't have to do the last door. Okay, the end of the stage is there. I need to be able to get there, probably from here, so I have to face off against Daffy the murderer. Daffy's being dumb. I don't like it one bit. Wait. I think I can skip. Yep, okay. Jesus, yeah, there was an extra life there, I don't even care. Let me take a picture of the password. Okay, the game said 60 stages. I am guessing there is a boss fight. We have plenty of lives for that. Yep. Oh, it's Taz! Ah yes, Taz was in the window at the... Oh, you still have to find the keys. So it's basically... Find 8 keys without dying? Taz is the final boss, not Witch Hazel. Okay. Okay, I'm sure there's a pattern for how he moves. Although I can't fathom what it is. It's very fitting that the final boss is Taz. He's been the final boss in a lot of games where you play as him. That's the exit, okay. So it's a regular stage with a special enemy. He shot a thing at me! Okay, it despawned. Problem with that door is that there is a hole there, so I have to literally go all the way right. We go up. They have a separate music just for this stage, which is good. Right on the last one! Taz, you dick. Taz is always a dick. Yeah, zero pattern, it's just random movement. Taz. Taz. Good lord, Taz. Taz went into a pipe. I wanted to go back left. You don't have to keep rewatching this scene. It's not as interesting like the...
Your moves are weak, babe, okay? Yeah, your moves are weak.
One of the previous games had a boss fight where you grabbed bows and arrows and shot at the witch while dodging her. It was more interesting than this. But the rest of the game is amazing, so it's fine. It's still tense and interesting and not annoying. Because overall it's not a long stage. And I know my moves are weak, I've never said otherwise, goddammit. Okay, that's all the keys. I know the way to the final thing. I just need Taz to behave a little bit longer. There we go. Woohoo! Lola Bunny emerges from the treasure chest. Really, they didn't wait. This is like less than a year after Space Jam movie and this actually became a character. There was just one of the devs there. Okay, Lola Bunny is a treasure, let's go. He takes her home and has his way with her. She's been stuck in that chest for a while. What if it is Witch Hazel in disguise? Then a voice says, "Great job, Bugs." That Bugs is janky. Oh, everything is janky. The treasure chest reveals your happiest dream. Now, be happy. Why is he naked? It feels so weird to have Lola Bunny next to him because he's naked. Because she has clothes on. A horrid backache. Yeah, probably. Thanks, Bugs. Smack. The end. And timer, they didn't deign themselves with putting names on the credits. 6 hours. Well, for a Crazy Castle game, it's fine. Bugs Bunny trademark, Crazy Castle 3 trademark. Alright. Here's the deal. It's a good game. Thank you guys for the GGs. It's a good game. There was nothing infuriating about it. There was no stage, like there were a few stages that we died like 3-4 times, but few and far between, and it was still... all of it felt fair. There was very little bullshit in the game. There was like a tiny bit of bullshit on the final boss, which is the place where you can have a little bit of bullshit, especially when we had like over 50 attempts that we accumulated throughout the game. It's the best Crazy Castle game. I'm pretty sure I ranked it pretty high. Yeah, I did. Yeah, no, this game is great. Like, if you had this on your Game Boy for a road trip, you're set. Like 6 hours. Yeah, like they never went dumb with the stage design like the NES one did. No, it was the Game Boy one, the first Game Boy game, because the NES one had 60 stages or something. Then on the Game Boy they went for 80, and the last 20 are just dumb. 50,000 years will give such a crick in the neck. A little bit, yes. But yeah, honest to God, solid thumbs up. I'm gonna call this surprisingly fun shit.